There you go, that's our brisket cheesesteak sandwich made. Look at that. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're doing something a little bit different on the channel. We are making a brisket cheesesteak sandwich. Sounds good? It does sound good. Now we are not using cooked brisket. I went to the supermarket today and asked them to slice some frozen brisket, and there we are. So they've sliced it nice and thinly for me, and it is now defrosting. So there you go, we've got some lovely sliced brisket. Okay, so we need to make a sauce. That is mayo in there. This is prepared horseradish. We want a good dollop of that in there. And we want a little bit of Dijon mustard. So I'm going to do a teaspoon. Now before I beat that together, which I nearly forgot, and I'm not going to deny that, I've got some crusty bread which I've cut, I've sliced. Now what I want to do is just take a bit of that mayo from there and just spread it on the bread like that. And that's going to soak in there a little bit. Now what we're doing with that, we are going to toast that down like that, and it's going to give us a nice toasty brown. So just put that to one side. Now like I say, I nearly did forget. Now I just want a little pinch of pepper in there. Salt, I'll taste it in a minute. Let's just give it a whisk up. Now that is going to be our sauce on the bottom of our sandwich, or even on the top, in it, anywhere, up to you. So you have to give that a taste, see what it's like. Wowza, beautiful. One side. That's our sauce done. Right, we've got a little bit of veggies to do. I've got an onion. Now we want some thin sliced onion. Of course we do. Now slice it any which way you want, whether you want to go that way or you want to go that way. Turn over. And that is thin sliced onion in a bowl. Now these are slightly going past their date, look, as you can see. So we don't want that, but we want the rest. And we're going to thinly slice this yellow pepper. So just turn it over, and then veggies prepped, pepper, onion. You can put any veggie in you want, entirely up to you. Okay, grab yourself a pan in there with some oil. Now I'm using olive oil, but use whatever you want. Okay, oil heated up, brisket in there. Now like I said, this was frozen and it still feels cool, and it feels like it's got some moisture in, but not to worry. Let's get it in there. A little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper. A little bit of pepper in there. Splash of Worcester sauce. Smoked paprika. And then we just give that a little mix up in there and let it cook in that. Oh, super smell right there. Oh. Now with this you don't have to go too daft. We just want to put a little bit of colour on there if we can. If we can't, don't worry about it. Just give it a little bit of a cooking. And then we're probably going to chuck in some garlic actually. Garlic optional, but I'm throwing it in. Flavour up the meat. A really easy cook, this one. You can see the water coming out of there, look. I think that's cooked. We'll have that out of there. Just into a bowl. Put to one side. I'm just going to give that a wipe out. Whee! Should be warm. In there, a little bit more oil. And we didn't put the garlic in with the meat, so it's going to go in here. You know, don't you always forget something when you're cooking? Onions in there. Whiz, peppers in there. Nice, steady. A little bit of colour. Let's have that garlic in there since we forgot it. Oh, there you go. We're getting a bit of that colour on there. That's what we wanted. They call it caramelization. I call it burn it. Just put some burnt colour on there. We want that flavour, that smokiness that we're creating in the pan. Fantastic. Now that's what we're talking. We've got that colour back in there with our meat and any juices that you want to use in there. Let's have that stirred up. Now it's not a cook as such anymore. It's just to bring that back up to temperature in there. And what you've got to do is divide it into portions, how many you're going to have. Now I'm going to just make up one sandwich for demonstration. So we're just going to put that to one side. We want a good amount of meat, don't we, on our sandwich. So we're going to go for something like that. And that'll be a different portion on there. Yeah, that looks about right. Now you take your provolone or mozzarella cheese, anything like that, and you lay it on top of your pile of meat. Peppers, you turn off the flame altogether and put a lid on. Put a lid on. That cheese is going to melt through that meat and those peppers. Take another pan with dry frying. Flame on, heat up your pan. Take your bread. Bread, mayonnaise side down. We are toasting. We're not too bothered about this side. We're going to flip it, but we want that toastiness on the side with the mayonnaise. The mayonnaise is adding a little bit of a sweetness to the crust of our bread. Fabulous. And then just flick it over. We're going to turn it back again in a minute. We're just going to try and crusty a little dryness on that inside for when we put our sandwich together. Job done. Look at that. That is fabulous. So pick whichever bread you're using. We want a layer of that sauce on there. Just put it like that. It's going to squidge out. And are you ready for this? On there. That is one fantastic messy sandwich. Come on there with that top. There you go. That's our brisket cheesesteak sandwich made. Look at that. Come on. In here. Be brave. Straight through. We're brave. We're going for it. We're opening it up. Oh, look. Lucky in there. Wow, that's warm. There you go. There you go, that is our brisket cheesesteak sandwich. Oh man. Come on, it's messy. We deserve an award to eat this. Oh man. I've got a fork. Oh, it's red hot, look. Oh, it's steaming. Whew. That flavour is off the charts. Flavour combination A1, off the charts. It's superb. Stick it in a big roll, whatever, up to you. Delicious. If you like what we're doing, don't forget share with your friends. Tell everybody about this brisket cheesesteak sandwich. Fantastic. Oh, come on. Now, if you do like what we're doing, don't forget big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Catch you in the next video.